third graders. Welcome to another week of learning. We're in week number 8. This week's a 4-day week because Monday being no school, so Tuesday through Friday you will have things that you need to complete all this week. Please make sure that you're doing your reflex math every day. That is probably one of the things that I really need you to be doing every day, because I need that those multiplication facts to become fairly fast. So that's one thing you could be doing, and also the multiplication flashcards would be a great thing as well to practice every day for about 15 to 20 minutes, because you should become very automatic with those multiplication facts. It's really the best thing to do is it's memorization. Multiplication facts just need to pretty much be memorized. That's one of the things about multiplication. Once you know those facts, man, you can do so many different things in your math instruction. So I just want to make sure that you are taking the multiplication seriously and you are doing that every day. It is critical. It is extremely important, and I need you to be making sure that that is getting done every day. So that being said, now we're going to get to Module 6, Lesson 6. So please get that paperwork out. It starts on page 159, and I'm going to have you follow along. Please do the work with me, and then you're going to be doing the independent work at the end. Please make sure that you are at least trying to do the work. That's how I know that you're paying attention when I'm teaching the lesson. If you're confused, then you need to go back and redo the lesson. You need to go back and listen to it again, do it again, practice again, because that's really, it's right now the ownership is a lot of it's on you to make sure that you are paying attention and following along and really taking in the information and understanding it. Okay, so Module 6, Lesson 6, we will begin. So we are going to be representing division with bar models. And when this lesson is done, you should be able to use a bar model to represent and solve a division problem, and then to write a division equation. So this visual model, so we can see this picture right here, this is the visual model. It shows how many pictures Miss Kim takes of her dog in 3 days. So it looks like she takes pictures every day for 3 days, right? We're going to show the visual model in a different way, and then we're going to explain how we showed our visual model in a different way. So because we're talking about bar models, I'm going to show you kind of a different way on how we can do this. One way you could have done this is to show this with an array, right? We know that there are 3 groups, so that means there are 3 rows. And then how many are in each group? There are 4 in each group. And this is one way we could show how we created our visual model. So this was 3 rows with 4 in each row. And then that equals 12, right? 3, so that tells me that 3 times 4 equals 12. Another way we could show this is with a bar model. So a bar model is basically just a long rectangle, and we're going to break this up because we have 3 different days, right? She takes pictures for 3 days. We're going to break up our bar model into 3 pieces. And then each piece is going to have the number of pictures she took each day. So we're going to have the number 4. And remember, multiplication is just repeated addition. So 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 3 times 4 equals 12. So we get the same answer, correct? So she takes a total of 12 pictures. Okay, so let's do some more practicing with these bar models. So Zasha has 8 feet of yarn for a knitting project. She cuts the yarn into 2 equal pieces. How can you use the bar model to find the length of each piece of yarn? Complete the bar model to show equal groups. So let's look back at our problem and make sure we have all the information. She has a total of 8 feet of yarn. She wants to cut the yarn into 4 equal groups. So we see we have a total of 8 feet of yarn. So here are 2 equal groups. 3, 4. How many would be in each group? We want a total of 8. We have 4 equal groups. So 8 divided by 4, what are we going to put inside each one? What times 4 equals 8? That would be 2. So we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8. See how that equals 8? If we have 2 in each group. So the number inside each box is going to represent how long each piece of yarn, or how long each piece of yarn is going to be. It'll be 2 feet. So how many boxes do we need to show the equal pieces of yarn Zasha cuts? Well, we need 4 boxes. How many more boxes do you need to draw? Well, we need to draw 2 more boxes. Right? We had 2. We had to draw 2 more. So we needed a total of 4 boxes because she was cutting 4 equal pieces. What part of the bar model shows the length of each piece of yarn? Well, the number inside each section, right? The number inside each box shows the length of each piece of yarn. The number inside each box. That's the part of the bar model that shows the length of each piece of yarn. Now we already wrote our division equation right up here, right? But we're going to just write it again. What division equation can you write for the bar model? It was 8 divided by 4, right? We took 8 and we knew we needed 4 pieces, and we were trying to figure out how long each piece would be. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. So how long is each piece of yarn? 2 feet. So she needs 4 total boxes, so we had to add 2 more boxes. To find the length of each piece of yarn, we have to look for the number inside each box. Our division equation is 8 divided by 4 equals 2. So each piece of yarn is 2 feet long. Okay, next page. So Zasha has now she's using her yarn. So Zasha uses the yarn to make 15 yarn animals. She packs the animals in bags. Each bag holds 3 yarn animals. How can you use the bar model to find the number of bags Zasha needs? So we know she has 15 yarn animals. And inside each bag, it holds 3 yarn animals. So we know that the total of our bar model is the yarn animals. Inside each bag is 3. So inside each box is going to be the number 3. And we have 2 boxes here, so we need to figure out how many more boxes we need. So right now we have 6. There's 9. 12, and we're getting to 15. 15. So we are going to need how many bags? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this problem was 15 divided by 3 equals 5. This time they gave us the number that was inside the boxes, and we need to figure out how many boxes we needed for this problem. So what part of the bar model shows the number of animals inside each bag? Well, the number inside the box. And that makes sense, right? The number inside the box is how many can fit inside the bag. That's telling me how many I need to put inside. What part of the bar model shows the number of bags Zasha needs? Well, the number of bags she needs are the boxes themselves, right? Each box would be one bag. What division equation can you write for the bar model? Well, we wrote our division equation up here, right? We know we've got 15 total yarn animals. We need to put 3 in each bag, so that means we need 5 bags. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So how many bags does Zasha need? 5 bags. All right, so now let's do a little practicing. I'm going to check for understanding. So there are 40 students in the gym. Coach Barnes makes teams for a game. She puts 8 students on each team. How many teams are there? Okay, so our bar model, we know that there needs to be a total of 40 students. There are going to be 8 students on each team, and we want to know how many teams there are. So which one is the box and which one goes inside the box? Is it the students are the box and we put the teams inside the box? Or are the teams the box and we put the students inside the box, inside the teams? I hope you said the students go inside the box because each team is going to be one box. So I have 8. I need to get to 40, right? Another 8, so that's 16. Another 8 is 24. Another 8 is 32. And there's my 40. So I have a total of 40 students. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. So my division problem looks like this. 40 divided by 8 equals 5. And I know that I need 5 teams. So if I have 40 and I divide it into 8, there are 8 in each group, I would need 5 groups. Okay? All right. Oops, sorry. Let me get this. Leslie packs 54 milk bottles. She places an equal number of milk bottles onto 6 crates. How many milk bottles are in each crate? So we have a total of 54 milk bottles and we have 6 crates. And we want to know how many milk bottles are in each crate. So which are the boxes and which is the number that goes in the boxes? Are the crates the boxes and the number of milk bottles the number that goes in it, or vice versa? The crates are our boxes. So we know we need 6 boxes. And we have 54 total bottles, milk bottles. So we need to think of what times 6 is going to equal 54, because my division problem is 54 divided by 6 equals what? What times 6 equals 54? What number could we put in here and add up to equal 54? Well, if I think about it, I can't do 10 because it would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? 10 is too big, but I'm close, aren't I? 60 is close to 54. Why don't I try 9s? 9, 18, 27, 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 45. My brain stopped for a second. And 54. So 54 divided by 6 equals 9. So 9 milk bottles can fit in each crate. This is where knowing those multiplication facts is going to be so helpful to you. So really practice those a lot, please. Number 3. Stan has 14 feet of cloth. He cuts the cloth into pieces that are each 2 feet long. How many pieces does he have? Complete the bar model and explain how the bar model shows the length of each piece and the number of pieces. So, we have our yarn, it's 14 feet, right? 14 feet of cloth. Or, I'm sorry, not yarn, but cloth. I was thinking of the last problems earlier when it was yarn. Each piece is 2 feet long. So this is what goes on the inside because each one is 2 feet long. And we need to figure out how many we need to get to 14. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough room. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going to have to do this one super tiny. 12, 14. They should be equal, but we couldn't fit them all in there, right? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 divided by 2 equals 7. So Stan has 7 pieces of cloth. So the bar model shows us the length of each piece, right, inside each box. And then the number of pieces we have tells us, or the number of boxes we have tells us how many pieces we have. Sorry, I didn't make that big enough. All right, we are going to write a division equation for the bar model that we have here. All righty. So we can see that our total is 36. So that's the number we're always going to start with, right? Our biggest number. Just like when we subtract, right? We always start with our biggest number. When we divide, we always start with our biggest number. 36 divided by, well, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 36 divided by 9 equals, what would we put inside each one of those? Well, think about it. What times 9 equals 36? Or if I break apart 36 into 9 groups, how many do I have to have in each group? I would have 4 in each group. Because 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. So 36 divided by 9 equals 4. In our last problem, we have a total of 50. So again, that number goes first. Divided by, we don't know how many pieces or boxes we have, but we know we have 10 inside each box. So 50 divided by 10. Well, this one I think about 10, how many 10s are in 50? Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There are 5 10s in 50. So I've got 2 here, and I just need 3 more, right? And I have 50. So I need 5. So really work hard to get those multiplication facts worked on every single day. For your independent work, you are going to complete 6.6, the front and the back. Just looking to see how it looks for you. Looks good. Okay, you are all set. All right, so please work hard on those multiplication facts because that is what's going to help you with this division. And complete 6.6 for independent work. and then either return it to me at school or take a picture of the front and the back and send it to me so that way I have it to grade. Alrighty, we have one more lesson for this week. I will see you soon. Bye.